Jai Gurudev, Kaushik ji, thank you for joining us today. To start, could you explain the significance of Garbhadan in Hindu rituals? Yes, certainly. Garbhadan is the first of the 16 samskaras, which are sacraments or rites of passage in Hinduism. It refers to the conception ceremony. The primary purpose is to purify the parents and the environment, ensuring that the child to be conceived is welcomed with positive and spiritual energy. It symbolizes the parents' intention to bring a spiritually and physically healthy child into the world. You mentioned the importance of boundaries or Sima. Could you elaborate on what Simantonayana means? Of course, Simantonayana is another significant samskara, also known as the parting of the hair. It typically occurs in the seventh month of pregnancy. The term Sima means boundary and Ananta means infinite. Symbolically, it represents the end of physical boundaries for the child and the beginning of their infinite journey in the womb. The ritual is believed to protect the mother and child, fostering a safe environment for the child's growth. Can you tell us about a Namkaran ceremony? Namkaran is the naming ceremony and it is an important milestone. Traditionally, 5 names are given to a child: nakshatra name based on the birth star, home name used within the family, official name for legal purposes, and goddess name associated with the familial family deity, secret name known only to the family and close circle. These names connect the child to their spiritual, cultural, and familial roots. What about Annaprashan? What does it signify? Annaprashan is the first rice feeding ceremony. This marks the introduction of solid food to the child, usually performed around 6 months of age. It signifies the child's transition from a milk only diet to a varied diet and is a joyous occasion celebrated with family and friends. You briefly mentioned the Karnaveda. Could you explain its purpose? Karnaveda refers to ear piercing. Scientifically, it is believed to aid in the development of intellect and memory. It also has cultural significance, symbolizing the child's readiness to listen and learn. In ancient traditions, it was performed as a mark of initiating the child into the learning phase of their life. Let's talk about Upanayanam. What is its significance? Upanayanam is one of the most crucial samskaras, commonly known as the sacred thread ceremony. It marks the start of the educational journey for a young boy. Traditionally, around 8 years old, during this ceremony, the child is given the Gayatri Mantra by the Guru, which guides his spiritual development. Upanayanam signifies the child's formal initiation into a disciplined, scholarly, and spiritual life. Can you explain the role of Sandhya Vandanam? Sandhya Vandanam is a daily ritual of prayers and meditations performed at dawn, noon, and dusk. The word Sandhya means junction or transition, referring to these key times of day. The practice cleanses the mind and spirit, aligning the individual with natural rhythms and fostering spiritual discipline. It is essential for maintaining spiritual focus and personal purity. Lastly, can you talk about the concept of Antyeshti? Antyeshti is the final rite, also known as the funeral rites. It marks the last of the 16 samskaras and is performed to honor the deceased. The ritual helps in the transition of the soul from the physical realm to the spiritual realm, signifying the completion of the earthly journey. It is a profound act of respect and closure, ensuring that the soul's departure is peaceful and that it merges back into the infinite. Kaushik ji, this has been an incredibly enlightening discussion. Thank you for sharing your insights on these sacred rituals. It was my pleasure. These rituals connect us to our cultural and spiritual heritage, guiding us through life's journey with wisdom and grace. Jai Gurudev.